All right, what's going on? Doing another draft breakdown. This one, I like. One, I'm a Miami guy, so I obviously have a little bit of favoritism towards him, but I try to keep it as unbiased as possible in these videos. And this is a guy I like, tight end Brevin Jordan out of Miami, 6'3", 247 pounds. He's a good receiver, man. He's a good receiver. You're going to see him lined up out at the slot a lot in 2020. He only lined up like an inline tight end 23% of the time compared to 2019 where, it was 2/3 of the time. So Miami, realized that and put him out in the slot more so as a tight end. But he is going to win with separation and yards after the catch. Like most tight ends don't have the yak he does or the separation he does. And even with all that, he averages 15 yards per catch with a 73% target rate the past 2 seasons. Like that's to have that amount of yards per catch with a really good catch per target rate. That's why I really like Brevin Jordan in the late second, third round area. Good speed, you're going to see it. Good speed and get off the line of scrimmage. I think he can run a lot of routes in college. They're not going to ask him to do a ton of the route tree. But I think he can run a lot of routes. You'll see how he wins with this post route a lot. We'll show that off to start it. But I think he could do the curls, all that good stuff. His speed does set up those type of routes, but I like him. He's not a go up and get it guy. He is a separation and yak player. So he is inconsistent as a blocker. So it's kind of you have to work around that. But Brevin Jordan is a guy I really like. I think he's the third best tight end after Pitts and Frymer. So anyways, let's roll. Let's get into the film. Brevin Jordan. First play. We're going to go through these post corners. First play is a post. With 15 yards of separation. And he's going to score here. Wham. Long touchdown. Big play. But look at this separation of this guy covering him. So even with that separation, you see the good speed and get off. Good speed and get off. Look at him compared to a wide receiver down here. And with that is able to get this corner to turn his hips to the sideline. Or get this safety's hips turned toward the sideline. So even with all that, he's able to get there quick, get his hips turned open, and now he's got separation. That's what we call separation. To get that on that long of a route with that much cushion is really impressive. Then obviously catches the ball, and we'll see from the other end. Like that's a lot. That's good separation at that part of the field at 20 plus yards down the field, and then you obviously see the yak right there. Not the craziest amount, but does stiff arm that guy that's trying to catch him around the ankles. And then obviously finishes it for a touchdown. But it's just at the top of that route. To be able to get a guy who's playing 15 yards off to open his hips the wrong way is really good. Now we're going to see the opposite of that on this route. Got him lined up here, motioning. Bam, on this corner. Now the ball doesn't come to him on this one. But again, this guy's playing 5 yards off. Backpedaling immediately, and just gets that quick ability at this top of the route to get him just in that back pedal, and then bam, just a nice, clean, fluid break on this route. You see him give that little thought of an inside move right here. Bam. That's a lot of separation on these type of routes. Look at it over here. That's a lot of separation. So, if he's the main target on this play, and you have an NFL quarterback who's like, hey, I'm throwing it right at that break. I'm having that ball's coming out at the break, and you can trust Jordan to do that. You got yourself a big play right there. Like I said, the ball doesn't come his way, but that's a beautiful route. Getting lined up, he's going to motion to the right. Going to do another post for a touchdown. Ball gets put on him, touchdown. Again, he knows what routes he's running. Veering out. and doesn't even like gets the corner opens his hips the correct way. You know? But it's just that speed and that ability to get in and out of those breaks. Bam. Like, you know, when I watch tight ends in the draft that are around this range, some of their routes are so clunky. With him, he breaks like a wide receiver. Bam. Bam. And that leads to separation. And that's why he's a tight end. That's going to win with separation. I mean, we'll see it from this angle. I mean, look at that separation on this route. This is a route downfield. You're not supposed to have this type of separation on this. With a corner playing against him. Or a safety. I don't know what number 39 is. Let me know, Duke Gang. And gets in for 6. Ball's put out in front of him. Good catch. Touchdown for Miami. Again, we're going to see him on another post down here. Corner playing 8 yards off. Big play. This guy's got his feet stuck in the mud. Bam. In and out of that route. Shows outside. Shows outside. Breaks in. Bam. Clean. Open. This corner's coming over playing that drop zone. Big play. Big play. Talking 30 plus yards on this play. 30 plus yards on this play. We'll look at some slants. Nothing special here, but good. Just good clean breaks on it. Bam. Ball out. Good. Understands the zone. He's not going, 100%. Just running. Good break on that route. Doesn't round it out. Good break. Looking for the ball. There. Good catch. Where do we got him lined up on this one? Okay, yeah. Top up here. It's got that off coverage. But a lot of times when I mention this is, oh, well, he won it. You got to slant off coverage. Well, guess what? He's a tight end playing out in the slot, and he has that type of off coverage, that respect because he is that deep threat. So just good feel, good break. Again, don't run at a million miles an hour or you'll turn into a play. He knows this linebacker's here. And a nice tight throw. Good throw in the middle of 3 guys. And I like the instincts. You got these 3 guys, spin out of this. Get yourself a little bit of yak, Get yourself an extra 3-4 yards. Don't just sit on it. Line up at the top here. This is going to be a curl. Now this outside release curl, which I love these type of concepts. So simple. And the curl is a hard to get separation on, and he's got that. With his speed, watch the DB's hips open up. That respect, that even with that type of cushion, his hips are turned open right now. Bam, sets it up for a curl. And I like that he comes back to the ball too. I mean, he doesn't get the throw here, but I like that he comes back to the ball. Little stuff like that can make the difference between a catch and not having a catch. Got him lined up here at tight end. Just find the hole in the zone. Find the hole in the zone. QB and tight end in sync. Find the hole. Ball's out. QB trusts him. And then some yak again. Now, this isn't like, look at this ability to break tackles. But find some yak. I don't care how you get into it. That's an extra 15 yards. That's a big play in itself, just on yak ability alone. Now, got him lined up down here at the bottom on this one. He could get called for offensive pass interference on this because it looks like it, but I don't think it is. Is it a little handsy? Yeah, but I like this. So he's got this cushion. Bam. Gets this DB to open his hips up. Gets this DB to open up his hips up to trust that deep threat. Now he puts the hand on him. But forceful. Come back to the ball. There. Physical. Again, he might get called for that, but he's got a ref right there. Now the ref, do you think he thought about it? Like if the ball came his way, he was gonna throw it? Watch that right hand. Was that like a, ooh, should I freaking grip it and rip it? But the ball doesn't come that way. And then here, like, I'll just let it play through this. This is just his yak ability. Got him motioning in. Listen, I don't need to break this down, just show you. Good catch. Good speed. First down. Again. That's Chris Rumph chasing him down, who's pretty fast too, you know. Like Chris Rumph's a guy I like, because a lot to do with his speed. Where do we got him lined up? Oh, down here at the bottom of the screen. Just on the flat route. Bam, ball's out. Get upfield, go. Most tight ends, they catch this, and they get tackled like right here. He sees that, breaks it back inside. First down. And then we got him a tight end screen, a Y screen right here, a Y screen. And again, I'll just let it play. Runs it well. And so let's see. We're starting at the 49. I mean, does that look like a tight end in the open field? You know, gets almost 50 yards of the yak. That's not stuff that tight ends are supposed to do in the open field. So I really like Brevin Jordan. I like Brevin Jordan, man. I think he's got good ability. I think there's a clear gap between, Pitts, Freiermuth, and then Brevin Jordan. Like where both those guys, well, Pitts, everyone knows Pitts. Freiermuth might go in the second round, but I think he could be like an end of the first round talent. And I do think there's a pretty big gap there. But Brevin Jordan, man, you get him the right system to use him the right way. And I think he's going to be a guy that a lot of people like in the NFL. And like I said, I'm a Miami game. I was at the Cheez-It Bowl, and he had this really nice touchdown.
Boom, boom, boom!
They lost, but the Cheez-It Bowl was a fun time. Anyways, see you guys on the next one. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Boom, 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 boom.